Friday with Fuel Youth. We will be taking a short break for a while, but we can't wait to get back to you guys and see you guys at our next youth session.
Hey yo, what's popping? Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that flip a switch challenge from our very own FOH. But anyways, I have a very, very important message for you guys. This Friday we're having a very special theme for our big extravaganza of closing, which is Freaky Friday. Hey, very original, I know, based on the movie. But anyways, what I need you guys to do is like dress up as anyone in your house, like anyone. Like prefer someone older, you know, just to like compare, and then you like bring a picture to our, you know, Zoom call at 7 p.m. which you will pull up to, or you belong in the streets. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, hope I see you guys there at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Peace out.
Okay.
Run to your dad, hit him on the forehead, make sure that your camera is on there.
Okay. Okay, wait.
Hey. Quex, your turn is coming.
I get better with Kai. I'm like, nah, fam.
Wait! Okay, wait. Wait, how do I turn my camera? Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Fuel Youth YouTube channel.
Hey.
Welcome to Georgia. What's up, George? How are you, George? You good, George?
I'm good, and you?
Nah, I'm great. I'm awesome, amazing. We've got Chanel on the podcast. Hey, like this is our podcast setup. Chanel, how you been doing, girl? You've been great.
I've been good, trying not to stress, but life goes on. Things get better.
He who is in the Lord.
Tough times never last.
Tough times never last. Yeah, only tough people do. He who is in the Lord. I feel like that should be Genesis 67:92. Tough times never last. Sorry. And then we have Baba Tunde.
Hey.
Ole Tunji. Oh.
Hey,
What's up? Baba Tunde? Are you good, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm good, guys.
Like, guys. So Johan and then there's Luando and Kaini. Hello, right?
Wow.
I forgot.
Okay.
Hello, I forgot. So we've got the wonderful Luando wearing his AirPods.
Hey.
Hey.
Ooh. Hey.
AirPods and keys. And then we've got my sister.
Oh,
right
I was hoping
here.
you wouldn't say my sister.
Okay. Her. Then wherever she is.
Yeah.
Right over here. So, man, thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Most of you know that this Friday or this week is our last fuel for this year. I mean, so I keep on saying for this year. I mean the last fuel. So we're taking a short production break, guys.
Yeah.
We're taking a short production break. We are writing the script. We are producing. We are putting these things together. We are raising the funds to shoot this amazing film. So we need to have a production break so we can produce and we can be production in this break. But anyway, we believe, we shouldn't be levels, I'm telling you, so that we can step into the next level. So we believe God wants to do something incredible in our youth ministry. So like, man, let's take a step back and allow him to do what he does the best and just inspire us and whatnot. So anyway, today we're going to be speaking about some really cool things, kind of. I don't know. It depends on if you think it's cool. I don't know. But we have this amazing panel upon us, basically. Georgia Chanel, Baba Tunde, aka Gwax, our YouTube ambassador. Gwax, our YouTube ambassador. He's the one who's the face of YouTube. The one that you know. I feel like you comment your like I feel like my favorite Gwax quote is, "It's me, Gwax."
Hey, it's me, Gwax. See what I did there? It's Gwax. Yeah, so
it's me, Gwax.
Okay, that's Gwax.
Okay. But anyway, so guys, I have a few questions. All right, just to start things off. Just to get us rolling, because just going to be speaking just about just like a few questions that we have for this panel right here. Just going to be speaking about how lockdown has been, and just how we as Phil have been doing, and then just some tips on how to kind of stay shining even in this lockdown period. So I have a question. I feel like I'm gonna start nicely, all right? Just to so we're gonna start with Georgia. Georgia's in the house. Yes, Georgia. Okay, man, I'm coming for you. So question number 1 for Georgia. What is the craziest, most daring thing you've ever done?
You? Okay. Well, okay, actually, my parents don't know about this, so anyways, but yeah, let me just, okay, so it was about last year, but anyways, it was about last year. I went to the boardwalk with a couple friends, and we went to, innocently watch a movie. So yes, we watched a movie, and then I was like, hey guys, let's go to the beach. And it's like 9:00 at night. Let's go to the beach, and they're like, why? And I'm just like, guys, let's just go, So then we went to the beach. And, I wasn't planning on swimming. I had no extra clothes. But I ran in the ocean with my clothes on, with my glasses on. And guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? My glasses gone. In the ocean. Gone.
Oh my word.
My mother doesn't know, guys. So if she knows,
So then like,
I dug myself a grave right now, but it's fine.
So then I guess you couldn't see.
Wow.
See what I did there? See what you couldn't see?
See. Oh, hey, okay.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Bro, I got it. I got you, bro. I got you.
Because the glasses were lost in the sea.
No.
In the sea.
Show, bro.
Hey.
Get it to show.
Alright.
Anyway.
But that was it.
Wow, Georgia, you are crazy. And then okay, cool. And then we have Gwax. Now, Gwax, I need you. This one is for the boys, right? This one is for the boys.
For the boy.
I need you to represent. How have you been sliding in the DMs this lockdown, Gwax? What advice could you give to the boys out there on what? Just give them some lines. Give them some. Some tips.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Well, I have been sliding into DM.
Hey.
Plural.
Hey, have
Yeah.
they accepting?
Yeah.
Oh,
But anyway,
Okay.
no question there. Okay. Anyways, yeah, guys. I used this line once. Like, yeah, it's a good line.
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Line. It's a very good line. Very good line. It's not like this. Like, you use the dog emoji. Like,
okay.
and then the jogging emoji. Yeah, listen. The jogging emoji. Yeah? Then you write the message like, oh, sorry, my dog has been running all day. Sorry, he went into your DMs. Yeah? Then you'll be like, oh, that's weird. Then you'll be like, nah, don't worry. He found what it loves. Think about it.
And then it just left. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. Wait, so you said a dog? Wait, guys. I don't know. Did I catch him?
I just know it doesn't work.
Right. So okay. So he sends a dog emoji, and then he says that the dog likes you.
That was weird. Okay. But anyways, yeah. Tip number 1. Be confident.
That's tip number 1. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Tip number 1, be confident when sliding in DMs.
Yes.
Yeah, and keep it in the DMs. Keep it in DMs. Yeah, screenshots is a thing.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Hey. But like,
yeah,
okay.
I'll keep it there. Like Guy Code states, you can't share everything.
I know. I agree. There's too many photographers of conversations out there. Otherwise, thank you so much for the advice, Gwax. I'm sure somebody out there feels empowered. So don't forget to send that dog emoji and tag Gwax. Tell whoever else you are DMing. Tell Gwax. Gwax told you.
Yeah.
She knew. All right, I've got one way question for you. If you were a drink, what would you be?
Oh.
This is tough. I'd probably be an energy drink.
Okay. Interesting.
I'd probably be an energy drink.
Which one?
I don't know. Which one gives you the most energy? That one's probably me.
Powerade. Energy.
I don't know.
Glucose.
Could I be Monster?
Lucozade.
What's the other one?
Yes.
Red Bull gives you wing.
There's thingy. Thingy is dangerous. There's a dangerous one. There's Monster, not Monster or something. It's dangerous.
Yeah. I probably be Monster something like that.
I would give you Monster, but like the nice version. Shem, you are a monster. When you are in your mind state, you are a monster girl. Otherwise, okay, cool. So those are the nice questions. Those are very nice questions. The deep questions are coming very soon. I don't know what's happened with Londo. So Londo lost connection there. We're trying to get him back. But in the meantime, so I'm going to give over to Kanye, Kanye Sile to lead us in this discussion. And guys, please don't forget to comment below, like, subscribe, click the like, subscribe link, and then do the things to be done. Otherwise, Kanye, take it away.
Okay. So guys, I've just got a couple of questions just to keep the conversation going. And yeah, I think I'm going to start off with Georgia. I feel like, start off with Georgia. So Georgia, how has the lockdown affected your plans for the year?
Whoa. Okay, can I be honest? Wait, hi guys, first of all. I have to have manners first. But anyways, honestly, if I'm honest, lockdown has actually been the best thing that has ever happened to me. It really has. But I didn't have any plans, like set plans this year, but definitely Holiday Club.
Yeah.
It was going to be my first time being a director at Holiday Club, and I wasn't, but it's fine. But yeah, I was really looking forward to Holiday Club. That was one of the things. And definitely my 16th birthday party was,
hectic.
Guys, it's still happening. Anyways, like my whole life, you're just like, oh, my sweet 16, and then that didn't happen.
Oh.
So yeah, just those two. But yeah, I didn't really have any set plans, but basically Holiday Club and my sweet 16.
Yeah, Holiday Club was like the worst. I was so sad because I was so excited for Holiday Club this year. And yeah, Chanel, how do you feel about that question?
Oh, I can't agree with Georgia though, saying it was the best thing.
I am with
Unfortunately,
I'm with Chanel.
Lockdown ruined my matric farewell. My 18th birthday. Knowing you guys all would have been invited. There was gonna be a whole entire lunch. Okay.
We had a nice drive.
We had a drive.
Yeah, we had a nice drive by though. I can't say that was bad, but let me think. What else? I don't know. I had a lot of plans, like even Holiday Club. I was so ready for Holiday Club, you guys. I had a whole entire staple gun. I was ready. I was so ready.
Yeah.
And I think also just like, I don't know, I wanted to do a lot of things for experience. Like, I don't know, because I want to study architecture, I was supposed to go to different firms and just for for like that. But I don't know, trying now, hopefully we can get that done.
Yeah.
Hectic.
That is tense. Gwax, how has fuel affected your impacted your quarantine? Sorry. How has fuel impacted your quarantine?
Well, for one thing, it's kept me busy, like very, very busy. Which is a good thing.
Okay.
I was like,
you were complaining about
in a good way. Anyways, yeah, I've been enjoying, like, for the first week of lockdown, was it? Yeah, when we had that podcast thing. I enjoyed listening to that every week.
Yeah.
It gave me power to and everything. And then, like, that daily devotional, yeah, that's another thing that I really liked. Because, like, you guys kept on, like, interacting with us even during quarantine. And now, you guys have a YouTube channel, which is quite wow. Wowza.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get lost.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been a good impact.
Yeah, it's actually quite crazy. I forgot about the podcast actually. Like I forgot about the podcast, and I remember just it was hectic. It was so hectic. But I remember even in that time, I really enjoyed it actually myself. I think I just love speaking. That's why I love talking.
We all know that.
I can't when I speak twice in the forehead. But otherwise, but nice, man. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. How about you guys, Georgia, Chanel? How have you guys' experience been with with just your relationship with God and with fuel and just how things have been for you guys?
Yeah.
Chanel, are you gonna? Chanel?
Okay. So, I was just like, who's gonna go first? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Wait, Georgia got to introduce her. I'm like, I've always wanted to do this. Like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. No. Okay. So yeah, basically, because I had more time with lockdown and everything, and I've had more time to reflect on things. There's so many things that God has been showing me, but I haven't had time to sit back and try and understand what he's trying to say with what he's showing me. So I finally had the time now that we've been in lockdown. Is when everything was at a standstill, I was like, okay, now I can just stop, think, and just see where I'm supposed to go with all of that. And fuel really helped because I felt very I was I felt so demotivated, and then every week I was just looking forward to something. If it wasn't podcast, it was was a youth Zoom call or like the YouTube video or something like that, or even like a devotional.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. Mine wasn't shown, but it's cool. Yeah, that's that.
Oh wait, whoa, wait. Which one are you talking? Wait, what are you talking about, Nashini?
Hold up.
Whoa.
Shots.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
What are you talking about, Nashini? No. Okay, no.
What do you mean?
We'll continue. We'll speak about it afterwards. We'll speak about it afterwards. We'll come to you. Oh no.
We continue.
Otherwise, thank you so much, Neil. And then George.
Honestly, lockdown has, it's been quite like you get down. I'm down. Like I felt really down, and like every Friday, we would have like a Zoom call, and I would literally look forward to that. It would be like the highlight of my week, because it's like now that we can't go to church, because I was so used to, going to Fuel every single Friday and just having, just seeing everyone again. It's just like, it makes me so happy. And especially the YouTube channel. I've been so excited about that. Just seeing how Fuel has really grown. Like, we even have online youth line and everything, and the podcast and everything. So yeah, it's really... Yeah, lockdown has been quite sad and lonely. So seeing everyone on Friday and just seeing like everyone on Instagram, and like I get so excited, like I'm always commenting, and it's just, it brightens my mood.
Yeah.
And you guys are making it difficult for me now, because like I'm hearing all of this and I'm like, do we have to go on a break?
No, we have to go.
Please. We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
But that just goes to show that even like when there's like a whole shutdown with the whole country, like God just continues, even during this time. And there's always just like, even though like the world can come to an end, like God is still there. And I think that's so like this quarantine for me just like really spoke volumes with just like God and His grace. And I'm just grateful for just like youth and for you guys, and just having a platform to kind of like, and just to like talk to people who, I don't know, like we like have like we relate on like a deep spiritual God level. You know what I mean? Like it's such a precious thing to have. And yeah, guys, what would your advice be on staying connected to God during this time when there isn't any church? What would your advice be on that, Chanel?
Okay, so I don't know, personally for me, I feel like I haven't been too disconnected, because my church also like does online things, like on Sundays and stuff. We'll have like a live video feed and everything of a service, and I feel like it's sort of, I find it better in that way, because also afterwards we'll get like everyone in the congregation will get an email sent to them about like a whole rundown of the service and everything. So then if I didn't like get it then or something, then afterwards I could just sit and go through it myself. And then, I had more time to go to certain scriptures and things like that, to just, understand the meaning, like with a different meaning. I don't know. That's me. If that made sense. If I make sense.
Because I think like, just like it's difficult for like a lot of people that aren't really like used to, doing things on their own. Like people that that aren't like really like that inclined to to read the Bible, to whatever. I feel like, what would you really say to those people that aren't really like used to be like, now what do I do? Because we can get so stuck in being so dependent on on church, on Youth on a Friday. They will forget that it's actually our responsibility to have a relationship with God, and just all of those really cool things. But okay, so our time is almost up. So we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back, type of thing, and then continue with this conversation. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for joining us. I see you in literally 2 seconds, because I'm just gonna do like a transition thing. Cool. Welcome back to Fuel Youth YouTube channel, part 2. I know you guys just saw us literally like 2 seconds ago, but it's fine. But basically, we're just speaking about really just like as we about to go like in this period of just prayer and preparation. and just kind of just like last week I spoke about silence, going into a place of silence, just silencing yourself, silencing the noise from outside, and just listening to one voice, and that's the voice of God. And so really, so like we just want to just encourage everyone to go on this journey with us. Just to isolate yourself, even in this isolation, isolate yourself, and just reach out and just connect with the Father. You know, without any distractions, with just Him, just chasing Him and seeking Him for who He is. And so, as we're about to go into this time of prayer and preparation, we ask the group just how are they planning on capitalizing on this time? How are they planning on staying connected, and just what tips and what can we do basically as people on just how to stay connected and to reach out? I think Georgia was about to answer the question, and then we can go to Gwex.
Okay. One thing that is so important is to have a daily devotional. You need to have a daily devotional. That is how I, stay connected to God. Like, I know it could be like 10 minutes, but it really does a lot for you because you have that consistency. And especially when you have a relationship with Jesus, consistency is key. You need to be consistent with your relationship with Him, because, and also when you wake up in the morning, you need to put Jesus first. Don't even touch your phone. Don't even look at it. You need to greet Him at least. Like, it's the smallest things that really, they make such a big difference. And also digging deeper into His Word, really actually being intentional about your relationship, because to be honest, before lockdown, it was like a lukewarm relationship with Him. I was like, but the minute you start being intentional about your relationship, that is when God is really going to reveal things to you. That's when He is going to whisper things into your ear. You're going to hear Him clearly. So daily devotionals are so important. Just like having that consistency with Him. It might seem like it's really nothing, but it has a huge impact on your relationship with Him. So that is those are the tips I give.
So good.
Awesome. Just what you were saying, is like consistency is so important. And I definitely know just from my walk, just how important it is, because then when we kind of step away from that consistency, we allow space for distractions to actually to come in and to control our lives, 100%. Type of thing, and then we become so circumstantial, and we become so situational that we only connect with God when our circumstances are right, or we only connect with Him when the atmosphere is right. But then when we are consistent about it, we were like, man, I know that I've built my this altar with Jesus. I know that at this time I'm connecting with Him. I know that at this time I'm reading His Word. At this time when we are consistently with that, we can kind of stand more firmly in growing as young Christians. So thank you so much for that, Georgia. And I'm also actually planning on so the basis of my plan is that I'm going to be going through the book of Psalms basically. So in the morning when I'm I'm waking up, I'm gonna go through the book of Psalms, maybe read a chapter each day, and just because I feel like the book of Psalms is such an amazing book. It's mostly written by King David, and it's just songs and poems, and it's so relational type of thing, because because you can just see David just pour out his heart and giving words to just some of the things that we feel, because feeling is important to God, I feel, and it's when you kind of latch that to words and to emotion, and we express those things with through worship to God, with our emotions. So important. But anyway, Gwex, how are you planning on moving forward?
Well, one advice is that wake up every morning praying, because that's what my mom tells me every day. Wake up, pray. Because usually every day around 8 o'clock we have a solid hour where the whole family just sits in the living room and gives its space to God. And we play music in the background. We play music in the background, just to have that vibe like we used to have at church. Bring it at home, you know. And then my mom also tells me like every day, like just give yourself, I don't know, like during the day or at night, like give yourself and to further your knowledge like towards God and to have a deeper understanding with Him.
Yeah.
So that's the tips I have for you generally. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I think like it's so like important like to bring the family together like that. I know we used to get so annoyed when our mom used to do that with us type of thing. And literally she would wake us up in the wee hours of the morning, and I'm like, bruh, why type of thing. But like, that really kind of like instilled in us like a culture of just prayer, a culture of worship. And like it's so important like how you guys have built an altar in your home.
That's so
like
cool.
It's so important type of thing. Like maybe like I could maybe teach on that sometime, just building an altar in your home, like a place like to sanctify a place, to set apart a place where you know that this is a place where I meet with God, that this is a place where literally like nothing as it's in my phone doesn't go into this. Maybe it's a room, maybe it's a park somewhere, but you know that this is my place where I meet with God. And I think it's so important just to have that place. And I'm relearning all of these things. I mean like, I think like my sister can kind of like attest to this, is that it's like, you know, like we can be so caught up, like I was saying last week, like in the business of life, that we forget the important parts of life type of thing. And just and really so like this is really like the period for me where I'm reprioritizing my priorities, where I'm realigning myself to because I'm first a son of God before I am a servant of God type of thing. And so when I work on my relationship as a son, serving becomes a whole lot better because it's from a place of life. It's from a place of relationship. And so because I can be like be working so much that I can actually start to feel like a servant. And sometimes that isn't always like a really cool place to be in, when you feel like, I'm always serving, I'm always doing, I'm always working. But then like when we remember that no, man, we are like that I am a son, that I am a daughter in the kingdom, that I have relationship with God. And like that's so important to remember like in everything that we do. And so that's just really kind of like the big motivation for us. Kind of just before we close, like what advice would you give to our teens just on just how to carry on
with just staying connected with God? I think for me, like I really loved what Georgia said, was just like waking up early in the morning and just really talking to God. Like for me, it's like waking up in the morning and it's like the first choice you make is like, am I choosing to watch like a stupid YouTube video, or am I choosing to open the book, the Bible? And it's like the choice that I'm making, like the first choice that I make literally determines like my mood for the whole day. And I think for me is choosing to read the Bible kind of just, it's like a ripple effect with like the whole day. And it's like, I'm literally led by the Spirit the whole day. And I think for me, just like making those small changes is so impactful. It's so impactful. And I just really want to urge everyone to just really pursue a relationship with God. Because I think for me, one thing I've realized I've learned is that like, because it was lockdown, there wasn't any fuel, there wasn't church. And then for me, it was like, guys, I actually just realized I don't have a personal relationship with God. And for me, that was so intense. And that's when I realized that like having it's like a one-on-one relationship with a father. And for me, that was like a wake up moment. And I don't know, for me it was so great to like on this journey just be working on with God and just like building a relationship with God. So I think for me, it just don't depend on like people or the church. Your relationship with God just really just depends on you, and your walk with God and how far you go is determined by how much you're willing to put in. And I just want to urge everyone just to put in the utmost effort with God, because He's going to meet you halfway.
Nice, awesome. Hey, He's going to meet you halfway. She should become a poet or something.
What?
But, but anyway, guys, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Baba Tunde,
Hey.
aka Gwex.
Hey. The man with the plan.
The man with the plan. Thank you so much, man. I think definitely somebody must have been blessed with you guys sharing just your experiences. And to you guys, we love you. And yeah, man, so just stay connected, and just continue to chase after Jesus, continue to chase after God, because he's continuously chasing after you.
Yeah.
And something amazing happens when two people start chasing each other. I'm sure Gwex knows a lot about that.
Stars.
Squawks.
Stars.
Hey. Whoa. But anyway, don't leave me. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Fuel Youth YouTube Online. You Fuel Youth Online on YouTube. I don't even
subscribe,
know. I don't
comment
even
below.
Subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you in not too long. We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back. I'll be back.
What?
Whoa. Maybe don't trip. Hold on.
Hey. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you guys really enjoy that. We hope to see you guys in the Zoom call. The link will be available on our Instagram page or on WhatsApp. If you got us on WhatsApp, if you had any leader on WhatsApp, just check the WhatsApp status and find the link. And follow us on Instagram. We got an Instagram page. We popping, we cool. Don't sleep on us. Also, you know the vibes. See you next time.